The Nigeria police have released Rochas Okorocha's son-in-law, Uche Nwosu. Nwosu is son-in-law to former Imo governor Rochas Okorocha, who is locked in a battle for political supremacy with current Governor Hope Uzodinma. His arrest has been linked to that battle. His release came less than 24 hours after Nwosu was whisked away during a church service at his hometown, Eziama, Ebere, in Nkwere local government area of Imo State, by masked police operatives. Nwosu came less than 24 hours after he was whisked away during a church service at his hometown, well, in Imo State, by masked police operatives. Nwosu, in a statement issued on Monday by his media aide, Chikeze Nwadike, disclosed that he didn't spend the night in the facilities of the police. The statement also debunked the speculation that Nwosu was arrested in a church because he had refused to honor many police invitations extended to him. The statement challenged the police or anybody who held the opinion to produce a documented proof wherein Nwosu, a 2019 governorship candidate, was invited by the police. Nwosu said that he was fine and thanked Nigerians who stood up for him when his safety was not known. The statement reads in part, "This is to inform the general public, friends and well-wishers, supporters and sympathizers that Ogumba Uche Nwosu, who was adopted by security agencies while observing church service at St. Peter's Anglican Church, Umu Wukwe Village, Ezema, Obiari, Nkwere local government area, has regained his freedom and released unconditionally. He never spent a night in their custody, as every effort was put in place to get him out." Recall the ugly incident that took place on the 26th of December 2021 at St. Peter's Anglican Church, as security operatives who swooped inside the church during the outing service of his mother's burial and whisked him away amidst sporadic shootings and harassment of the congregation. "I have spoken with him and he extended his greetings to all of us out there." The statement further added, "While we await a police report on the reasons for the abduction and arrest, we call on everyone to remain calm and focused because God is in charge of the whole situation. Ogumba Uche Nwosu is a perfect gentleman who has a great deal of respect for constituted authorities and has never for once caught up in civil disobedience. There was never an invitation, and if anyone says otherwise, let the person come forth with evidence." You see police type. So the statement or the press release that the police said they are going to release as to know the reason why he was abducted or kidnapped up to now. So they just released him just like that. You see how these people can fool themselves. I said it. Had it been people did not get to know that these people came from the government, they would have said it is the unknown government that IPOP did it. That it was IPOP. So now, why did you release him now? Why? Why did you come in the first place to arrest him? Somebody that you said you invited him, he didn't come, and now you've been able to arrest him, and within some hours you released him. Well, that is so barbaric and inhuman. There's no justification on what the so-called policemen did yesterday, whisking someone away from a worshipping place. Even if they don't have respect for people, they should have respect and fear God. With this, we know who the unknown gunmen are. Had it been there was no video coverage, they would have pinned it on IPOB. Exactly. They would have done so. That's it. They would have done so. Yes, so my dear, you are very, very right and correct. They would have done so. This is what these guys are known for. And some people will be there and be telling you what they don't understand. Well, with this, we know the unknown gunmen. Yes, law enforcement officers don't invite criminals to come to them. They go for the criminals when the criminal is less expecting them. So why did they release him? He's a criminal, so why did they release him? In as much we know that all of them, their hands are not clean. He that thought his stand should wash lest he falls. Evil is evil and should be condemned. It's called church, not beer parlor. Yes, evil is evil. Just like everybody knows that all of them, Rocha Zokorocha, all of them, their family, they are not to be supported or to be defending. But what is not good is not good. Are you aware that he has regained his freedom? So why causing too much problem inside the church yesterday? Yes, if he was a criminal, why was he released? Why was he released, and why did the police not release a press statement as promised? They promised that they were going to do that, to know the reason, or that Nigerians will now know the reason why he was arrested. These guys are not just serious. See how Uzodinma is just embarrassing himself. Well, it is good that you tested what our youth are witnessing in the East without any of the politicians hearing them out because of their 2023 presidential ambition. You guys are the reason our place of worship was desecrated on Sunday. What the security agencies can't do in the mosque was what they did in the church. If you refuse to prevent something at the peripheral level, it will become huge and dangerous. It is clear to you now that those people you are trying to please, rejecting your people, will one day turn against you. Uche Nwosu, his abduction yesterday is reprehensible. But I have no pity for Uche Nwosu. Those who sow seeds of discourse cannot reap the fruits of tranquility. Uche Nwosu reaped the fruits of his labors. But I am happy nothing happened to him. If he had been killed, the Nigeria police would have denied involvement, and the blame would have been blamed or be palmed on IPOB. I am happy Uche Nwosu survived the abduction, erroneously themed arrest. I am not a religious man, but what happened in the church yesterday is condemnable. It couldn't have happened in any mosque in Nigeria. It would have been universally condemned. But many political bootlickers are celebrating the invasion during a church service in a Cromwellian flourish and Gestapo fashion. The sanctity of the Christian worship was desecrated. The solemn rights of religion were treated with reckless impunity, and the safety of other worshippers completely disregarded. I condemn in the strongest terms the abduction of Uche Nwosu. It is reprehensible, but I am happy Nnamdi Kanu would have been blamed if Uche Nwosu had been killed in that fascistic arrest. The IPOB would have been termed a terrorist organization once again. But hopeless Uzodinma should understand that power is ephemeral. He thinks he will be governor forever. No, he doesn't think. He knows that he's not going to be out one day. He knows they just want to use their time. This is my time. I will use it the way I like. Even after my tenure, anything can happen, but I have to make use of this opportunity, because they always say opportunity comes but once. So they want to use it. Then when you are saying that nobody lives in power, or nobody gets the power forever, they are aware of all these things. So forget all these people. They know exactly what they are doing. They believe that when they get to the bridge, they will cross it. So guys, let's hear your opinion on this matter.